Welcome in to DC On Screen episode 313. I am your host, David C. Robertson, and strangely, right here next to me,
For these live things,
yeah. My co-host, Jason Goss, whose name I apparently forgot.
Yeah.
It's been a long day.
I meant to tattoo it long ago, but I forgot.
Yeah. I usually have it on a teleprompter.
No. You got a little note. Yeah. I understand. I've been forgotten over less.
I mean, I'm just kidding. I can never forget you, buddy. Anyway, we're here to do a review of...
Because I'm right here.
Yeah.
But we're reviewing.
Yeah. We're reviewing the Lego Batman movie.
We're doing spoiler-free then spoiler-full?
Yeah, spoiler-free, and then we'll let you guys know when we're about to get into the spoiler territory, which, it's Lego Batman.
Yeah. You'll be okay.
But we'll let you know anyway. Now, on the show, if you follow along with us, God, it seems like a day by day. We come out with like 8 episodes a week.
I wake up with a mic.
And I go to sleep with one.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Anyway, you know that the promos that they've been releasing for the Lego Batman movie have not been much...
Acclaimed?
Well, I haven't cared for them.
Much celebrated?
No, not by me. They haven't been much to tickle the old funny bone, as they might say.
They've been a little... It feels like they were holding their cards too close to the vest.
Mm-hmm.
Because the actual thing's really funny.
Yeah. I found myself
many
a time chortling.
Yeah, I got a couple of good laughs out of that. One of the promos they released was the Joker scene about, like, you mean nothing to me.
Mm-hmm. I'll be damned, I felt bad for him.
I did. I actually did. It was the way they did his face, just all majestically, with just like a growing amount of little circles inside his little eye circles. It's perfect.
Mm-hmm. And what they don't show you in that promo is that they actually make Batman go a little too far with how mean he's being to Joker.
Yeah.
Like, he actually goes a little too far.
Which is addressed.
Very funny. There are so many references in this movie. There's no possible way we can actually address them all.
No. No. Just no freaking way.
Our brain did not register, I'm pretty sure, half, at least, of these.
And we're talking about a joke every, 8 to 10 seconds on average with this movie?
I would say probably more than that on most occasions.
I mean, it was...
But, I mean, not even jokes, just sheer reference material.
Jokes, something in the bathroom.
It was like they, excised all of the Batman portions of the DC Comics Encyclopedia. They cut out a section of Jeff Johns' brain.
Yes.
And put it in this film. And they just threw it at you in like microsecond spurts.
That's a good point. This film is just actually an MRI of Jeff Johns' brain. They didn't film anything.
Yeah. Chris
they
McKay just arranged pieces of Jeff
threw him in the
Johns' brain
machine,
for him.
turned it on, and had Will Arnett voice it. Will Arnett, and by the way, like the rest of Hollywood. Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh man.
Let me go down the list. Will Arnett, Michael Cera, Rosario Dawson, Ralph Fiennes, Siri, by the way, freaking Siri, which, sad for the person who voiced Siri, who still didn't get credit. Zach Galifianakis, who cares? Jenny Slate. Jason, I don't know, Ralphie from The League. Conan O'Brien, Doug Benson, Billy D. Williams, in a sadly small role. Zoe Kravitz, Kate Micucci, Ricky Lindholm. By the way, they do a fantastic series called, I think, Hall & Oates over on Netflix.
Yes. Oh, gosh.
It's fantastic. Eddie Izzard.
Seth Green.
Glorious Eddie Izzard.
Yeah.
Jermaine Clement, Flight of the Conchords. Ellie Kemper, Channing Tatum, Jonah Hill, Adam Devine, Hector Elizondo, Mariah Carey, Lauren White, David Burrows, Laura Keitlinger, Brent Musburger. Sorry, I should be. I'm the sports fan. I should actually have gotten that one. Ralph Garman, Chris Hardwick, Don Henson, Chris McKay, Abel Barnett, Archie Arnett. Pretty sure that's related to Will. It just, oh my God, everyone wanted to be in this film.
Yeah, it's impressive. Now I'm going to stomp some dreams right now. No, you know what? That's spoilers. That's spoilers territory.
Right.
I was going to say something, but in relation to the cast, but we'll talk about that later.
Okay.
Because I do think that's a spoiler, as much as you can get spoilered on this movie. Fantastic, for the most part. I do not like it as much as I like the Lego movie.
That's fair.
I thought the Lego movie was a lot more inventive.
Yeah.
More revolutionary, I would say.
Well, of course, that kind of gave you a standard for this medium of Lego movies.
But, they hadn't quite I'd never seen anyone quite do what Lego Movie did.
Yeah.
This is just an extension of it, and it
very much is the character you're introduced to in the Lego Movie, playing within his own universe. And they did use some of the tricks they had gained there.
Yeah, the Master Builder thing.
Master Builder, yeah.
Is a reference.
Yeah.
The people shooting guns, pew, 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 pew. Which is funny.
It just continues to be funny the whole time.
The entire time.
They use it like 12 times and it's still funny.
I don't know. In a movie like this, I kind of feel like most of the jokes are spoiler as well.
A little bit. All I can really say is there are so many freaking references.
There's so many references, and there's so much in it.
But I don't want to spoil them.
There's so much in it. There's so many references. Some of the brilliant cast don't really get their due, I would say.
I would say that's
there
were
an issue.
that many in the cast. It's hard to...
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was a normal-sized movie. They would have had to make it like a 4-hour-long epic.
I mean, for instance, let me just say that I hope that there is the Lego Batman movie Part 2 where we get to see Billy D. Williams actually play Two-Face for a while. Not just one line.
I think you really did get one line. And then probably some of the background lines, but it's hard to parse out.
Mm-hmm. And there's a lot
who's
more.
Doing what.
They did a great job of... I mean, we've joked they've just took everything out of the Batman... all of the Batman references out of the encyclopedia and stuck them in this movie. Well, there's more they could do. But...
Oh my
Lord.
But
there was just so much. There's just we didn't have the ability to pause here, so we don't actually know all of the things.
No, it would take a minute to sit there and try to rattle off who we just saw represented.
And that's with the Joker naming them and a show being seen these things. So yeah, absolutely go see this thing. If you're a Batman fan, you're gonna enjoy it probably.
If you've watched any part of Batman in the last few years and just want to see a funny movie with your kids, this is the thing to do.
Yeah.
And again, this is one of those movies that it's kind of fun as an adult because there's so many references in it that you can have a lot of fun with it.
Mm-hmm.
But no reason an absolute. It's family oriented. It just really is.
I mean, yeah,
we could happily take a 6-year-old to this movie.
Yeah, we have a Robin saying OMGosh.
Yeah,
you know, I mean, we don't.
There aren't even particularly like dirty. There's not even like implications in this movie. They just had fun with it.
Yeah, there are no real implications.
No, it's not even like Disney goes further than this sometimes.
There was the one.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that in the spoiler section. Absolutely go see this thing. The commercials don't do it justice.
I don't think they did. Also, Rosario Dawson doing great in both camps right now, right?
Oh, Marvel and DC?
Yeah.
Sure.
Did a fine job on it.
Hey, you know what? I don't feel like I should have to explain this, but I've seen some clickbait titles, so I'll just go ahead and for anybody who's confused, the Lego Batman movie is not part of the DCEU. It's not going to save or destroy the DCEU.
I hadn't even seen those.
It's not a part of the canon of Batman v Superman, Man of Steel, or Suicide Squad. So
no. If it was canon, what it would be is like post Justice League 1. This is like a thing that Ezra Miller's Flash does in his spare time as a stop motion film.
Yeah,
that's how I would involve it.
Sure. But yeah, good stuff.
Labor wouldn't be a problem for him on set.
Probably not.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to start getting pretty...
It'd be fun to watch Flash do a stop motion.
I mean, it would just look like he was doing it in real time.
Oh, no, he would actually... no, yeah. It would...
It would just look like he was just moving them, and then we'd be, oh, wait. It would just look like we were watching the movie.
That's what it would look like. Just get himself out of the way first.
I mean, if we told him to go slower, it would look like it was just normal. You have to let the camera capture the frame.
If you insist.
All right. Spoilers?
Spoilers.
All right. You have been warned. We're about to get into spoiler territory. My name's Richard Grayson, but the kids at the orphanage call me Dick. Kids can be cruel.
Oh.
Favorite villain line? I'm sorry, Zach Galifianakis. You did an okay job as the Joker. You know, I guess we'll get into that in a second. But
neat, playful take.
Yeah, it was a playful take, but it wasn't, anything.
It's not groundbreaking.
Yeah, it was neat. When they announced Zach Galifianakis, I'm like, oh, what is he going to do with it? And then he just kind of did Zach Galifianakis. And I went, no.
I don't care with that. For him, being Zach Galifianakis has worked out for him so far. There's no need to change that formula for him.
But my favorite villain line of this film and I don't know who said it. I think you said you knew.
I don't know who said it, but I think another one you're talking about.
At some point, like they're rallying the villains to go stop the Joker and some other villains, and they're like,
Batgirl asks, like, I need to know what everyone can do.
Yeah, like say what you can do or whatever. Call it like a battle cry or whatever, and someone just yells out, "I'm irritating."
Yeah, it's in the middle of like, I freeze things, I scare things, I'm irritating. And then at the very end, like, I think Condiment King just yells like, ketchup, and then falls down. Just falls down and squirts his gun.
I did. I loved the roll call with all of the Batman villains from the Joker. I loved that.
It's at least worth a Google.
Yeah, it's at least worth a Google. When the pilot says, those can't all be real. You made some of those up.
Yeah.
No, they're all real. It's at least worth a Google.
Right.
And even though it was like a kid's movie and a comedy, you know, you're sitting there with your wife, I'm sitting there with my girlfriend, I felt a bit of shame. Because I knew they were real. I'm like, I hope they don't Google.
There were people they didn't name that showed up later in the thing. I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm off.
Oh, speaking of people who never showed up again, though. Guys, I'm sorry to tell you, this Batman kills too.
Oh, yeah.
We're pretty sure Batman just out and out murdered the hell out of Crazy Quilt.
You know, I don't know though. I did see him in the last scene.
Did you?
I think I did. I think I saw him floating around.
Yeah, because he was a freaking ghost.
Yeah, on his little whatever he floats the fuck around on. Yeah, I think I did see him.
And he murders penguins.
Oh, those poor penguins.
You know, we recently realized that Christian Bale's Batman just punches dogs off of roofs.
Yeah. Yeah.
This Batman...
And Keaton's Batman looked relieved to not have killed penguins.
Right. That's still one of my favorite bits in the movie. Or any Batman movie is just... He's skimming along in the sewer, and then all of a sudden there's a penguin with a rocket about to shoot him, and he just... Like, what? You just look back like, really? Oh my God.
There's a moment of, what has my life become? How is this me? I'm going to go back to the mansion. Going to sit and have a nice cup of tea and rethink my life.
A penguin nearly killed me with a rocket launcher on his back.
Anyway. Oh, one of my favorite villain lines. Killer Croc swimming down and just simply flicking one switch. I did something.
Yes. And it was a great reference to Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Just kind of almost the same setup, wasn't it? He went down there to put a bomb.
He went down there to do the one damn thing. Yeah. Or the other Suicide Squad thing. What am I supposed to do? Like get a bunch of villains together and have them fight the other villains? That's stupid.
Which is exactly what they did.
Oh, it's perfectly perfectly foreshadows where the movie's going and does the thing this movie did so damn well, which was like reference every other fucking thing that's ever happened to Batman.
And things that have not. Like these other villains that all of the Arkham Asylum inmates have to get together with Batman, Batgirl, and Robin, and Alfred, who is running around in a 1966 Batman outfit.
Because he misses the 60s.
Because he misses the 60s, yeah.
Complete with the little gray lines above and below.
Except his, instead of, he had the eyebrows, the little eyebrows, but he also had a little mustache.
Oh, it's fantastic. I didn't see the mustache.
Yeah.
His cowl comes off too early.
It does. But yeah, they did a whole thing.
Take off your cowl. My what? The thing you have above your head. The armored thing above your head.
There's a great bit where the Joker decides that in order for Batman Batman should have to send him to the Phantom Zone. That way he couldn't deny that he was his greatest enemy because Superman sent Zod to the Phantom Zone. So Batman, of course, is duped into sending Joker to the Phantom Zone where he meets like the Gremlins.
Oh, complete with, what is it, Mohawk?
Yeah. I think so.
I keep forgetting the main gremlin. But he's definitely represented. Yeah,
like Godzilla and King Kong and...
Sauron, Voldemort.
Yeah, like just...
The Wicked Witch.
Medusa.
And most famously, the Daleks.
The Daleks.
The freaking Daleks.
Who are... Everyone gets a name shout out in this thing, except for the Daleks, who are referred to as British robots.
Yeah. Here's the funny thing about this movie is like I don't know how they're going to do a Lego Batman 2 because like Warner Brothers threw every property that was either like free for all or that they owned, like every IP they had that had a villain, they threw at Batman on the set. It was honest to God, was it not like the most you've seen Batman up against maybe in a very, I mean, like it'd be Batman versus Apocalypse at this point.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
in terms of scale of villainy. This was giant. Oh, no. Jurassic Jurassic Park's characters
Jurassic
are there. Yeah,
Park's
the Velociraptors
character,
are there.
The Velociraptor was in there.
I mean, geez.
And his like bit was like, how are we going to get out of there?
Yeah.
I'm like, guys, you're going for the deep cuts here.
I don't think it was verified, but was that the shark from Jaws? I just assumed.
I don't know. Probably.
There's a giant ass shark in there.
But
I just assumed.
But if you're thinking that maybe like, oh, there's Jaws and there's the shark, that's going to be the payoff for a Chekhov's gun. You're absolutely correct. The one thing in the Batcave Batman tells Robin he can touch is the shark repellent because it's useless.
Yeah. I guess it wasn't useless after all.
Yeah, I didn't know if that was supposed to be Jaws or a king shark
or just like if there's a lead shark in Sharknado. I don't know about it. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the bad thing about being into all these so many
it
geek
definitely wasn't
properties.
King Shark. I don't think. I think King Shark was somewhere else.
Yeah, I'm just I'm into so many geek properties. It's like I would have to remember who all owned everything because I'm not sure because there are a lot of shark villains.
Sharks are very popular as well.
Yeah, I mean, okay, but looking back at that cast list, they could take any of Batman's major villains and turn them into a villain for a movie.
Yeah, I can dig that. Yeah.
We got sequels, guys. Sequels.
There's plenty.
If this makes the money that they hope it's going to make,
I think it will.
Well, I mean, yeah, you pointed out that the 5:00 showing.
Yeah, there were two. We we went to the 7:40 and there was a 5:00. Sorry guys, we had to work.
Yeah, and we're also right now in like the Alabama equivalent of Mayberry.
Yeah, so there are several in Alabama, but we're in one of them. So we went to the 7:40 and like I showed up and there was nobody at the ticket line, but the parking lot was full. Mm-hmm. So I just assumed once I got in there that everyone had left. That or like watching Split for the third time.
Have you seen that yet?
No, I haven't. I
haven't. You remain spoiler free, I assume.
Yeah,
I hope.
I do. I'm pleasantly spoiler free on that.
Cool.
But yeah, it should have been one where like there was some definite interest opening night, and it's a charming ass movie. Mm-hmm. I haven't seen the reviews on it, but sure they can't be that bad.
I mean, I haven't looked at any reviews because again. This has little to no bearing on the DCEU. No. So I wasn't worried like, oh man, if it gets 20-something percent,
We're not like fretting over it like we're Wonder Woman. What are they going to do? Discontinue the Lego Batman universe? Yeah, not quite as invested in that.
Right. If they were that worried about the Lego universe period, we wouldn't have what was it called? Ninjago? Movie coming out?
Yeah, Ninjago.
I don't even know what the hell that is.
I think it's Ninjago.
Damn,
I'm not sure.
It's Ninjago.
Is it Ninjago?
I think so.
All I heard was it was definitely James Franco voice.
Yeah. And no, actually, Bethany whispered at me Dave Franco.
Is it Dave? Is his brother?
That's what she whispered at me. I don't know.
It's a Franco? We're sure it's a Franco.
Well, that seems to be the general consensus amongst my two closest.
We're sure about the Francos.
But yeah, no, I don't know. Seemed just as damn charming in the trailer, though.
It looked kind of funny, but the thing this one had going for it was, and they pointed out several times, like, the Joker at some point says, it's been 78 years, and you've never bothered to say you hate me, or whatever it was. And they've got so much history, and the...
I was just hoping he would be like 77. I'm 1 year older. But they didn't.
I was waiting for that.
Forgiven.
I was waiting for that. All right, but they... In several times actually in the movie, they reference the entire history of all of the movies that have ever been made.
They absolutely do.
All of the properties that have ever been
like Alfred presents like each year.
You've gone through this before.
2016, 2012, 2000 whatever.
And they do this wonderful like mock-up in Lego of little like iconic shots from every Batman property before it.
Except when they get to when they got to Batman and Robin, they just showed like a close-up of George Clooney's bat nipples. Yeah. That's the whole thing.
And they get to Batman 66, the movie, and
it's
just like on that weird time in the 60s.
And it's just
the
like
weird time in 1966.
Yeah, and it's just like Adam West dancing in that bar.
Yeah. Oh, it's wonderful clips. And later, there's even it made me so happy to see the BTAS like iconic.
Oh yeah.
Theme. Yeah. The rooftop shot from the theme song. Oh. That one just made me happy.
They did right by the franchise overall, for sure.
There's nothing left out. Like, hell, even the Superman theme song. Like, what is it? Rings the doorbell at the Fortress of Solitude.
wah, 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 wah.
Yeah.
I kind of dug that the entire Justice League was like having a, what was it, a 56th, 57th anniversary Justice League party, and they didn't invite Batman.
Crypto's DJing, I think.
Crypto was DJing, yeah. I saw Black Vulcan in there.
Yeah.
And I saw Samurai. They went super friends. Oh man, it was a good stuff.
More references than I could possibly bring up right now. To actually get everyone, I would literally have to pull up like a listing of every DC character and just flip through the pages and go like, yes, no, yes, 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 no, yes, no.
Do that for about 2 more minutes and you actually have an Adult Swim joke.
And a Mitchell and Webb joke. I'll show you that one day.
All right. Keep meaning to go back and watch all of Mitchell and Webb looked. Yeah, I cannot think of a real reason you shouldn't see this movie. I was disappointed. Full disclosure, I was disappointed because they had freaking Voldemort in the movie and Ray Fiennes was playing Alfred, but Eddie Izzard played Voldemort in this thing.
Which is a fine trade-off.
Kind of.
But the other way around would have been great too.
Yeah.
That's kind of the...
I'm just saying he should have played both. Make Eddie Izzard something else. With more lines.
Give Eddie Izzard as much as you possibly can. I
would have rather seen Eddie Izzard's Joker than Zach Galifianakis.
Oh, that would be fun.
I know. See, I can always pull you to my side.
I don't know. It is an incredibly Save the Cat thing, but man, there's so much fun to it.
Yeah.
Who the hell cares?
What was it you said? You didn't think that they could make a movie that was that Save the Cat anymore, but they pulled it off?
Yeah. Yeah. Or, well, no, I'm sorry. I think I said I didn't think you could make Save the Cat fun anymore, but they managed.
Yeah, okay. Sorry. Another member of earlier tonight, right before the show, I realized that Scott from the Suicide Squad cast said a thing on Twitter that he's read the Twilight books. Oh. And, of course, I had to pick on him a little bit.
Of course.
Nothing too mean or anything.
Vampires don't glitter.
But now Brent from the DC TV Squad cast, he's rushing to Scott's side. I've read them. Bella is a total wreck, but they aren't nearly as bad as most people think. I'm sorry. I must have conveyed that I actually had an opinion on these things. I haven't read it or seen any of them. I just like playing with people.
Don't tell them I've read the Anne Rice stuff.
Depending on who you ask, that might be worse. I don't know. I've heard things.
It'll just get me way too involved in the conversation. And I don't know enough about Twilight to defend myself.
Well. But yeah, so, God, is there anything left to say about this damn thing? No.
If we had the memory for it, it'd be like 40 minutes of quotes of really funny moments.
Yeah. God, I just enjoyed the hell out of it. It was fun. Oh, disappointment though. I kind of wish, even after the credits, we had seen the kid from the Lego movie playing with Will Ferrell, like them just playing Batman.
Yeah.
That would have been really dope.
That would have been nice.
Especially since it's just clearly in the same universe.
Yeah.
Would love to see that. Or, even if you couldn't pull Will Ferrell, get the same kid back and get his sister, who's now a couple years older. They're playing Batman.
That would have been cool, too.
She brings in Robin.
That would have been a nice touch.
Yeah. But, by the way, a couple weeks ago, Chris McKay said he wanted to be a part of the DCEU, wanted to do a movie, and I'm totally on board. Like, this guy's got the chops. Like, because he made me feel shit that I didn't want to feel in a kid's movie. About being a part of a family and being alone.
Yeah. I mean, you never want to feel, but, then it happens.
I swear, like, Alfred's giving him the speech about not wanting to, like, lose someone, and I just reach over and touch Bethany's knee. Like,
be with me always.
Be with me. Don't look at my eyes. Don't look at my eyes!
Yeah, it's rough. It does. It has some heart where it needs to.
Mm-hmm. It does.
And then gets immediately funny, because screw that.
Yeah, fantastic. Go take your children and your parents and your grandparents.
Yeah, it's a family movie.
Everyone who like said, "Hey, remember that time that I bought you a Batman action figure?"
Yeah,
take him.
Or like, have you ever known what a Lego is?
Right.
Yeah.
Or
have you ever legged an O to another O? Oh, speaking of which, hilariously ridiculous like
ending
climax.
Yeah. Where everyone just locks their freaking heads into each other's feet and saves the city.
It makes less sense than anything that happens in the movie. It's just okay, because whatever.
I mean, I love that they like strain and strain and strain. They're just like, snap. They're just back.
He really, like, the camera focuses on his night tab and I went, oh. I know what's happening here.
Oh. We have to come together. We have to use our heads. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
And
You just it's
the city is like literally breaking apart.
Yeah.
Like breaking in half.
Yeah. It's weird. But you don't care. You really don't care at that point. It's just
I mean, that's kind of the point. It's kind of brilliant.
That's
Like,
the
just
movie as it is, man.
Because the idea was that like the city is on like these weak separated places,
That like
as they would be if you were building a Lego city.
yeah.
And of course, like the infinity abyss below the city, that's just, because once you drop all those Legos, you're never finding them again.
I assume that's like metaphorically just the end of the table you were working on.
Yeah. And also, you'll never find those Legos again. They're gone.
They're gone. The dog has them now. Shit's over.
It was well written. It was well done.
It was.
Enjoyed the hell out of it.
Oh, and what was it? What was the name of his vehicle? This entire the Skulker, the
Scuttler.
Scuttler. Oh, it's one of the most impressive bat vehicles I've ever seen.
Yeah. That Nightcrawler in Justice League better be damn good.
Oh, damn! Complete with like the get out of here,
No, go on.
get on. There was the way they did that scene. I literally thought like, I miss my dog. I hope he's okay. I know.
Really? It's okay. Your dog's okay.
Yeah, they were both fine, but the ones
Gassy, but fine.
yeah, but the ones just figuring out how to be out of his cage and not destroy everything I own. So
Did he actually succeed? I never asked.
He did.
Oh, good.
He managed to not tear up a damn thing. I was so proud. I still own everything that I owned before I watched this movie.
Yeah.
I'm very happy about that.
How much you liked all the different Batgirl costumes that he like shot
Oh,
onto
it was great.
onto,
Oh God, not to mention the like conveyor belt of other Batman costumes.
Oh yeah,
Batman
Robin's-
Beyond in particular.
Yeah, they had the Batman Beyond. Batman. There's a point where Batman's in the Phantom Zone. Robin's trying to help save the day. He runs in, puts on a special Batman outfit that's called the Nightwing.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
That special light blue on darker blue.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it didn't look like the Nightwing suit. It would have been nice.
It was enough. You know what they were going for.
It was enough that I was like, all right, damn it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
All right. Now, I fully expect him to be Nightwing in a later movie. I want them to be like 4 Robins in. And just kind of explain referentially that like, you just keep going and getting orphans. It's the weirdest thing.
Mm-hmm.
Not your typical Robin introduction either. Like,
No.
I guess they thought, hey, maybe stay away from Robin's parents plummeting to their ghastly deaths at the bottom of a big top.
Yeah, they abandoned that one. I mean,
Mostly because all the 5-year-olds in the audience would be like, oh, that's so unrealistic. Everyone knows that all the circuses are closing these days.
But we just went to the last circus. Oh, that happened before that, honey. Okay.
Bye, Ringling Brothers.
Yeah. Oh, that's a weird time.
We got virtual reality now.
I'm
no need
old
for
enough
circuses.
for that to be really strange. But, it is.
I can watch elephants on my phone.
Yeah. Paint. They paint now.
They paint?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, just anyone out there,
Elephants?
just like Google elephants painting. It's amazing, actually.
They've moved up.
Yeah. There's like video of elephants painting pictures of elephants.
See, that's what happens.
Yeah.
Take them out of the big top and learn how to paint.
Contribute
to society.
Yeah. They have other skills. They can expand. Big old brains on that thing. I don't know where to go from there.
I don't either. Something about, I don't know. Just made
The dolphin made me laugh.
Yeah, the
Go with
dolphin made me laugh. Yeah. They're just taking all of the gadgets out of Batman's utility belt as he goes into Arkham, and just one of them is a dolphin.
Yeah. A live dolphin.
Live dolphin.
A live dolphin. I thought it was just a dolphin, like
Yeah.
bludgeon, maybe. No, it was a live dolphin.
Yeah, just flopped away.
Flopped away.
Oh, that was one of the best bits. When Voldemort was like turning cops and citizens into fish. And like Chief O'Hara's like screaming, "You get up there! Get up! Stop flopping around! Do your job!"
Yeah.
I think I'm done.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
It would take us
I have Soren.
a long time to
All of the things.
sit there and remember all the bits.
Yeah, I'd love to. But
Anyway, if you're listening this far, you've already seen all the bits and enjoyed them, I hope, as well.
Yeah. And buy your kids the Legos and stuff because they need the money.
They do.
Lego. They're historically broke.
Yeah. But they, I'm not sure who the deal is with, but I assure you, Lego has a deal with someone who wants to sell toys. And that deal is with WB, and traditionally, if you don't sell the toys, you don't get to stay existing. So if you enjoyed the movie, and wanted to see more of them, buy your kid a toy.
And by the way, all these action figures come out. Not action figures, comic books, miniseries and stuff are coming out.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of funny you can't make action figures of Legos.
No, I mean, you can, but
it's
just
like
be Legos.
you'd make like a larger, less articulated action figure. Oh, well.
But no, they have, I remember the Lego movie.
Mm-hmm.
There's that scene where they're all in that big like auditorium situation, and like they had Ninja Turtles in there.
Oh, yeah.
They had all sorts of stuff. Yeah. If they did this right, they might very well be. Who knows? I don't know what they're doing. Let's say they do the Lego movie. They're going to do Batman Lego movie. They'll probably do a sequel to Lego Batman movie. They're going to do the Ninjago or Ninjago or whatever you call it. What if they're doing what Marvel is doing, what DC's trying to do? What if they do a shared universe? Like it all builds up to a big thing. It actually maybe builds up to like Lego Dimensions.
Lego Dimensions?
Yeah. Like I don't know how that works. If they have the license for the toys, can they put it in
I
the
wondered
movie?
about that about halfway through, and I realized, like, oh, no, they're throwing the entire WB verse at this thing.
Mm-hmm. But it was all like specifically WB things. So
or stuff that was like common ground now. I think the Wicked Witch is just common
public
ground
domain.
now. Yeah,
maybe.
Like King Kong, I'm pretty sure you can just use King Kong if you
Medusa.
like
I'm pretty sure is just
Medusa's a freaking Greek.
Rampantly.
No one cares.
Somewhere Homer's spinning in his grave. This is bullshit.
Sorry, buddy.
Bill Finger gets a nod and I get this shit.
Right. Anyone owns you now. That could be leading up to something. That'd be kind of fun.
Wouldn't it? It just leads up to like Will Ferrell's kid going to college.
Or maybe at the least they like see the like Batman Ninja Turtles crossover that's happened recently, and just
that's what I was thinking with like the miniseries for the Ninja Turtles crossover.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah,
that'd be good.
I'd do that. I'd go see that.
I'd hit that movie.
At this point, they put Lego on a title. I'm probably gonna go.
Yeah.
Even if I don't find the promos funny, because I'm enslaved by a podcast.
That Too Diligent watches. By the way, how did the Daleks make it in there?
I don't know. I think they didn't call them Daleks. That was the point.
They called them British robots.
They called them British robots. They yelled to exterminate, but they were not exactly Daleks.
But they looked the fuck like Daleks.
They looked like Daleks, but I think they had.
I mean, no one missed that joke or reference.
Like square heads instead of. I think they had like flat heads, which some of the Daleks do, so they might still be getting sued. But
this is part of the Brexit.
Right.
Even the Daleks got cheapened. We bought them for pennies on the dollar. Don't know what to do after that.
Oh man! All right. So.
Oh wait.
What?
My last thing. My favorite moment.
Oh, you don't. Yeah. Okay. Figure that would have fallen somewhere.
My other favorite moment. In his robe and cowl, saying he doesn't want to go to the event.
Oh, the
flip-flopping thing?
Yeah, the flip-flopping all over the floor.
Yeah, the flip-flopping all over the floor made me laugh.
That was funny.
I was just watching it thinking like, oh god, that's what my soul feels like when people ask me to do things with other actual people. That's that feels very familiar.
I can totally see you doing that. Yeah. And just being like, but honey, I was going to do a podcast.
Yeah. That's pretty much, yeah.
About what? You already do a podcast about everything.
I promise we'll wrap up after this. I got an email the other day from my wife about like, well, there's this, it was like an email about, it's some of our good friends. It's their like kid's first birthday. I love these people, but it's literally at the exact same time that we record this podcast. So I like panicked. Like, oh my God, how are we going to do the podcast? I don't understand. When are we going to do the shows?
I don't know what to do. You choose people, Jason.
What?
But which ones? The ones I love or the ones who had a kid?
How do I do both?
You love the wrong people, Jason. But they clicked download. They accepted me.
I'll finish all that by saying I think we've worked it out.
Yeah.
But it was a moment of panic. A moment of real panic. I'm like, how am I going to do it?
Yeah. I had the same panic.
Yeah.
I had the same panic. I mean, struggle's real.
Yeah. Only so much time in the week.
Clearly, we love you guys. Thank you for listening. Can't say enough nice things about the Lego movie. I don't know what you do these days. Tweet, mail, send dead fish. Whatever you got to do to Warner Brothers, tell them, get Chris McKay in the DCEU.
You think hipsters are going to bring mail back?
What's that?
Hipsters might bring mail back.
Hipsters might bring mail back. Yeah. They brought watches back.
Yeah.
I see a watch in your hand right now.
Got a watch. Happy about it.
It's like an old-timey watch, too, with the hands.
Well, I bought it like 10 years ago.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's okay then.
And it's deliciously blue.
Oh, it is blue.
Yeah.
It is pretty blue.
Sorry.
I buy things because they're...
See?
But yeah, proud members of the Giant Size Team Up Network, GiantSizeTeamUp.com, proud members of the Batman Podcast Network. Also, we are going to be doing 2 weeks worth of news on Tuesday, but before that, we've got our 4 episodes to review on Saturday.
Mm-hmm. And then news extravaganza.
News extravaganza.
Things happened. Things happened.
Things have happened. I've been on vacation this week. This is like the last leg of my vacation.
I know.
And so I haven't been posting news. I haven't been keeping track of it. It's been delightful. And then all of a sudden I started seeing things just like in my news feed by algorithm alone. And I was like, oh, there must be a lot. So
it's essentially 2 weeks worth of news. And the first week was pretty much like, okay, that's kind of a light week. Like we not a lot going on. We can, and then like the day after it became, oh shit. Mm-hmm. Oh shit.
Everything's happened. You pay for it. Yeah.
Everything's happened.
And I have to say, I'm surprised I didn't see a Wonder Woman trailer on this Lego Batman. I heard, like I said, I pulled myself out for a week, but I had heard that there was going to be a Wonder Woman probably on this. But, whatever.
I still thought kids movie, essentially, they were going to do animated stuff.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. All of the references to all the romantic comedies that Batman watches. Serendipity.
Yep.
That made my day. That was so funny.
That was pretty good.
Laughing when Tom Cruise tells Renee Zellweger, "You complete me." That was just wonderful. See, give me enough time. I'll find something else to talk about with this movie.
Yeah, I know.
We're going to take off, guys.
It's the right thing to do.
All of it is... Anyway, we'll be back with all those things that we mentioned a second ago. Until then, keep some DC on your screen.
Bye-bye, boy.
Why don't more infant formula companies use organic, grass-fed whole milk instead of skim? Why don't more infant formula companies use the latest breast milk science? Why don't more infant formula companies run their own clinical trials? Why don't more infant formula companies use more of the proteins found in breast milk? Why don't more infant formula companies have their own factories instead of outsourcing their manufacturing? We wondered the same thing. So we made ByHeart, an infant formula company on a mission to get a lot closer to the most superfood on the planet, breast milk. Our patented protein blend has more of the important and most abundant proteins actually found in breast milk. We're the first and only U.S.-made formula to use organic, grass-fed whole milk, not skim. We even conducted the largest clinical trial by a new infant formula company in a quarter century, with clinically proven benefits like easier digestion, less spit up, and softer poops versus a leading infant formula. And we make our own formula in the USA and our very own factories in Iowa, Oregon, and Pennsylvania. ByHeart, a better formula for formula. Learn more at byheart.com.
O'Reilly! It's Superstart Battery Month at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Get up to a $25 gift card after rebate with the purchase of select Superstart batteries. Our professional parts people will test your old battery for free and recommend the right battery for your vehicle. For power, performance, and reliability, choose Superstart batteries only at O'Reilly Auto Parts.